Can you get add Diego?
Okay, people, let people, I mean, operate.
You could off is offer €105. Can they Ganyaka? By the way, can you raise the go before? Oneka do me water.
President, I there about, I think, 5. Doom, Honorable Ken, Anne Boachara, Lady Theodora, and the Moa. So that is 5, 50 euros.
Okay.
Then there's Mande, and the hand or Yambawa, you know. So when they come with the Fahage, man, Okabwe France in Abaketa.
Oh, God, you know, President, you're 50 euro, Kabuya 50 euro, Agava, Gava.
So
this week the very tight. This week the very tight.
I will
Ego this week because I could have done something. I told me can get me. I will not fulfill it because I will be. This is unlike me. Because when the Kenya because Vanyaka.
Benaja near. And my Pachandi not chair back at that.
Presido, all perfect in you. If a mom negative, very negative.
Yes.
All go lego. Presido, it is the Fiji Naka, our can week is today. We can't acquire no 2 If I remember, if I go, allow the bonus here, I'm not going to come over. You are bonus here, I want to see your belly, I'm going to £10, £5 or something. So more than €20.
Okay. Dalo.
Chinedu from Finland in support of Ife Prophet Kabwe Presido because ne me itela ayaka and my support with €30.
Dalo. Creoso.
I'm a €20 from Denmark, Daniel from Denmark.
Okay. Okay. Creoso.
Endi Omago window, Kebe Endi no.
You got me, you know, €30.
Okay.
Let's go for that for €5.
Okay, so Ozgo. Yeah, Ozgo.
For
so
€5.
Yeah, I will put in the €5. You go that alone. I know people that make comment. Okay, when they write to make their own comment. Over my you know, I'm very, very appreciative and happy. And when more things to come in future, or when you can even now, I brought on wage and actually, you know, whatever way you think, you know, which one you enjoy. So Now more and work him now does not mean that I don't support if I name Kamado ways to cook there. Okay, so we go down no. Because no.
So simple net you gonna account to you.
Because by Friday, you go for an account and can you clear account who the previous website can release the line the website. Can you keep it all? I know that EGK have already started doing some work on Nkobidol, so called imagine beacon. That's the spirit of Asa Europe. We have more bigger things to come. So I'm happy that this matter of a website has been concluded, and I Financial Secretary, we could take a note of that. Secretary Honorable Noah Kedelo that this amount once it's paid, ka initially na go that
Because he publish account details are yours on our WhatsApp group. Because
yeah, I can't say gonna now what's up because I'm ever so grateful, let nobody make mistake. I'm ever so grateful because okay go very myself after that what to go Benaja Mr. Duma Ken was Lady T Aquadalo nwa Ekweme Sinedu Prophet biko kedu onye ọzọ na-akpọrọ afịa biko Ugojinobi daalụnụ. Okay, we'll finish with Asa Europe matter. We'll finish with the website. Now, convention, Asa World Convention. I get hold here now London in October 4th to October 6th. We have already started working on it. If Batalonu, I don't want to bring Asa World Convention. You go do Asa Europe, which we've not started, we're not kickstarting, hopefully by next week, Akusu will release the website password and one website. We'll start then, because I can't deny anybody confused. So, but the Asa Europe is World Convention is up and running. And I have to announce this. Dr. Nakwenze is looking forward to come to Asa Europe Convention. I get earlier official letter. I'm proposing Kobuli chairman of the occasion, but that is what we'll have to discuss, but Ogabia or I get a notification of the date, called prepare where is coming to the Asa World in UK. So both of them, thank God, us na Aradige, Ogambo on our travel, only need the medical support. On just long so it can go to anywhere. So it's ready for Asa Europe Convention and Asa World Convention. So that is one. And that thing on the Asa World report, registration, country registration, with the help and the work of Ndemado, leaders who show wisdom, we're able to make Asa World to agree to the registration of 50,000 naira for registration. All money will be paid to naira in naira terms. So, kene and kudos to the Asa Europe country members. It shows that if we work together we can change the structure, the face of Asa world. We are not going there to challenge or to manipulate. We are going there to constructively influence if any Asa world. Nekasa Europe, Nekasa around the organization. Everybody is involved, and when structure, we need to transfer that or translate that to Asa world. So because the countries naka let us start paying so that can one who there when a lot of things that will be start to make decision will be making from now onwards and not get them kind of financially involved. So far, I will be reporting to Asa Europe. So far, Asa UK, they registered. Asa USA, when I mean USA, the USA did not Asa world, they registered. Asa Japan, they registered. Asa Canada, they registered. Asa South Africa, they registered. Asa Spain, because Eudume was coming representing Spain at the time, registered. Anybody they contrary to it, was council Kowalunu. The way we registered, the way country registered was as a result of Organ Aquado register world in Nigeria, all cost like 250,000. So Oga Fine Juno Obi na refund na go my medical mission. So each time I Juno we tax the member country above to raise money for any expenses like this registration. That's how that 50,000 naira came about. That's how we're able to raise it. So now your other countries to Biko Kafam Bambo, so that can one, because once that is done, can able to influence by voting. One country, one vote. Anybody, individual can make their comments like we do here. Why been voting or country by country voting? So if we can able to reach ourselves as much as we can, then we can influence on what anything government outside world that I'm a mere by voting. Okay, I say mere, and we have to do that. So that is the update. So I been our next meeting of Asa World. We'll have to update that and make it a mal. The dues I would not 250 per year. The contribution to Asa medical mission, I will not countries will raise $2,000 towards that. This things be fair cool as at that time, because now water na organization bido find 18-year setting rules as at that time. Another proper on but awful on us why or bata in nanya the practicality of ife melumbu or work now. A good question, but okay, go how many countries million or logo you can start with argument, but you must simba na if you could see. No, okay, again, how many countries actually, so from there that will come down to reality. So that is the issue of registration with Asa world. So a two it's an address, and if wasn't you own Bikono. Address we will sort those out gradually. Next I we don't address anybody anyhow. And you respect. Kaisi BDA. Mana asa world respect the queer. Mana unga water ebe some people sabia. They find be out of fear, out of it uncomfortable. So I will appeal to Ndibani or the mother. We will run as a world. We will show as a world na Europe countries. As a USA is one country. So because nkano anafa abia now, I can do better. Can you do chess with time? Because at the end of the day, a lot of positions has to be filled up. Can you get fill here or as a Europe? Okay, ụfọdụ na-achọ ka ọ bụrụ fanwa ka information only through them and to them it will change. Nke now, President of Asaeurope, I'm answerable to anybody. Onwe nke mere for I'm stand corrected. So we use that culture. Banya, and that culture na yo kanyi gosi bendi mmadụ the diaspora ndị Anambra ka esi eme. So enweli ya ana n'obodo anyị bụ Nigeria, Anambra. We show them how it's been done because not the first from us. So I don't want to talk too much about by an Asa world. We are Asa world. We will go there and take control. Nobody can tell us, oh, you go now too far. Na abata financial to scale so we will work for. I think we're in there. Finally, before comment, medical mission. Okay, for this year, for December, after AGM NASA World, we have to decide by voting, and Asaeurope can vote when to hold Asa World Medical Mission for this year or in December. When did I find auto one day because I am Nigwe. So and if I am na Denmark, we'll start to raise money to for our contribution, our to the Asa World Medical Mission. I will take comment, but after this comment, I'm going to come back a bit to report from the media, Asaeurope media, although we have not yet met, but because since we discussed about this website, I'm sorry that would not go further than after the website. So I don't know whether you want me to go back to the media committee, Kanunufa, or after the comments on Asa World. It's up to the meeting.
Thank you.
Prophet. After prophet, then okay one.
Prophet, because I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you, sir. I just need to ask something because
much on the phone, because much on your phone, because
if people are Maka and more na Yoku to are different countries, Kavakaba Rukwam Ugo registration or Mabulo because Asa World one country, one vote. Because of that vote, again, was painful. I was paying it for Spanish people. You know the story. But no, we enjoy, why India Jokwano constitution the Asa World, which I have not been privileged to have one. I requested for it many times.
But I've sent it to you now.
I don't think you have. I've checked it up, unless to get the wrong person. Yeah. But even Joy Juno, or a very bad thing. I say now, I'm just giving for an instance that now Enyanam, who has been the vice president of Asaeurope for donkey years, since about Asaeurope, that's some 10, 11, 12 years ago, Mekatabu, the president of Asaeurope. Asaeurope is only meant for a life president, a life secretary, a life this. Or it's supposed to be rotational. It shouldn't be a one-man affair. Because most of the key offices are taken up by, apart from the VP, and that is why in annual guy in registration and a lot of things. You know, only for the affair meeting, they will like shout on you. You know, most of the time, you try to force yourself into that they must agree upon this. So if not, Asaeurope, but they are threats. But that now you can take Asaeurope and go. And that is why EG were very men, you know, I didn't equal their stance. Asaeurope, as I called it before, when we all started most of those things. At that time, only few countries disinvolved in that, you know. Asa Dubai, Asa Japan, Asa South Africa, moving very well. But with the, you know, inception of India, South Europe, and a lot of threats, most of them can even Europe make it. Is there no way, instead of we serving as stooges, Makaimwe, our own man, like you being there as Oga? This man, Wachuku, is a very wonderful man. Over the years we've dealt with him. He's so nice and, you know, whatever. Man, I didn't mind the rotation as a constitutional thing that now to be rotational. America, because once the president is there, the secretary is there, don't know Canada about Chode. And most of all, American stooges, you can only say something, they'll just decide within themselves and how it is. Asaeurope is a very, very big organization. I don't know if you've looked towards that angle. And that is why most of the time you don't see me featuring myself so much on Asaeurope these days, because I feel that you know, so mostly now I concentrate both suggestions and everything on Asaeurope, which I know that na or the even if I survive, even if I ego most of them you know, I'm this, I'm that, and that's why anybody there can come and insult any one of us. Then I say, and we are very easy people. To them, that's what their problem is, and that is why I cannot. When I see likes of Azu Ikejiane, oh my friend, Karafa, the other woman, and whole lot of them chode. Go there a little bit. Then you see that now most of their actions are very repulsive. So let's start thinking towards that direction. Asa was supposed to be a general affair, or a one man affair, or a clique of people who decide what to do, and we, you know, and we decide, you know, that now we have to follow suit. It is not before business as usual. New people are with new ideas and new mode of, you know, everything. So can I think about what direction? So was any response in him? I'm very eager to listen to sir. Thank you.
Can I
Okay, when anybody will, okay, before I can respond.
because I can
It's very important now. Yeah?
Because
It's just go prophet. I can do make
No. I think you could see do me. Okay, audition.
A lawyer.
as long as not that's fine. Prophet Ngwanu.
I want to them to put about Asaeurope. Asaeurope, first of all, more Bonizi Sakolofa in terms of registration. All more about 50,000 naira. When you were the double last year. So, but I change the area more Western there. I ain't for you, then I thank God. Then our reference to make chair, president or chair, yeah? Because yeah, they do the country names. Oh, and then I can't remember like a council, thank God, you don't count for us. Only Europe members, not up, across their due to be a full member. I need to have a Fadia. But I don't have Almighty France there. Or they are at all. So far as I can expect, I don't know what more I for my own quarter of an idea. But I just know the mistake, you be jealous or more I got on them. I will invent the vehicle.
Okay, just to say one thing before Dumeku, as if France, I don't need to say it for you. You who are on the France, you have the right to raise that Nebafo. Okay.
Okay, Presido. So you go ahead.
You go ahead because as a country you have marked to so far if any country no go tell you don't have is down because to show now all country leaders in the and that's a way to kind of minimize all these people na America no kato for so when you talk they respect us as a leader. Okay. Odum.
Okay. Thank you. Because chetakwado ma for the person kuloku now before prophet. Oh.
Prof Okabwe.
Mba before Okabwe. The person cool about Asaeurope.
Christopher.
Thank you. Because first of all, do me to that statement he making. And it's very important na President Biko Aname encourage you and with your power in Asaeurope to try to effect a change, bring in some modernity and democracy in the Asaeurope for the good of everybody. Believe me, I started having good sympathy because all his concerns about Asaeurope, I have seen it already start emanating from Asaeurope. Therefore, it's important na bidolo tackle there from one on Asaeurope ya wepu Asaeurope no dem akwono ka yebu munne anyị na-eme ife ha gara ide eme ife in a way that will bring the sort of thing Dume expresses in a different way. I use my word autocracy, which is not any part in any part of the Igbo culture, and why we as Igbos was never even directly ruled or colonized. Because all just ya can because I implore you, especially as a president, to take that into Meku very serious, you know. And I also ask us too, in general, to make sure that we start clipping it as it is now raising its head in Asaeurope, because it's already happening in Asaeurope now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other comment? Okay, let me respond first of all, Sadume. Asaworld, Bidolo, Oge Governor, ex-Governor Obi no in power. Asaworld was encouraged by Governor Peter Obi. Reason on Ocho to connect within the Anambra worldwide. Or Malona Okwasa world, we're talking the Anambra worldwide. But at the time, Asa USA, we used to call it Almighty Asa USA. Asa USA felt threatened by the presence of Asa World, but Obi being the governor, see, listen, Asa World, needs to be encouraged. Now, Egunatu Asa USA then was because of their medical mission, Faneme and Anambra. And Obi felt that the medical mission enhance, they promote the health policies of Anambra State. Obi encourage the state, the Anambra House of Assembly, to have a budget or a cabo every year, and when they went budget for the medical mission. Anambra State Assembly passed that budget. So every year, government made budget and then went fund for Asa USA medical mission. So government don't need to snap the bialono for. So Asa USA felt now if Asa World there's there that money will be taken from them. That was the moment, if I may, Asa USA fight about Asa World, because they have people in the Anambra State government. So anytime they may are now work against Asa World. Now, why I should bring Dume into this? I've been a medical mission, and I don't know. So Sunday I know Asa USA. No one equate Okundi Europe. So I know kata do my simu what is going on. On I knows. Omego when I went to na speaker's office. So I say, Vice President Asa USA. No, so Asa is Asa World. Or somebody had to correct them. So that's how this Asa Europe came about. And the banana USA, I don't know if anybody noticed, or they can, if I vanisi. So the farmer about USA. And it can be very annoying. In the USA, akora any of us when here obolo. So even though that the architect of Asa Wobo Munana Kwenze or Mua Sanakwenze see someone from Canada as secretary. That's how Judy became secretary. I'm just a brief of Kunu Water Naga. There was a ploy to make one Professor Nadi Bo Onye Nebu Akpan Emily, the president. I was saying now you have to be a president of a country before you blow or is in the Asa world. And the only capable person at the time, when you Bo Anakwenze. That's how Asa became a president. Now, if you look at other countries like India, Japan, and other countries, you will be active. Because now, Ejeuno for American mission will be refund money to Indian from other countries. Now, Obianoroze, if we see as if we see those people now be for this like this, or the Rose, Ada for Sifa. So, the people genuinely interested. Now, the structure of Asa world will change. The constitution will change. No, I change here. I be very careful because when I go already, they are threatened. So now we have to subtly look into certain things I get change. For instance, term of office order. What we can do is to say, you see, I don't have to be president of Asa World. I'm not going to be for too long. Anybody can be. But I can want structure. In the case in Asaeurope, 3 years. Or Duanya, and I work towards that. But because now the transition from Obi to Obiano, and when eventually Kono water, when Obiano came into power, the people known as Obiano's government, Asa USA, like the chief of staff, used to be secretary to Anakwenze. I found about this money. Fabata, they wanted to kill Asaeurope because they felt na Asaeurope no there they cannot influence a infrastructure from the government. Family ego dinner post. So they wanted to control it by doing what? Try to control organizations known as diaspora. The number na diaspora. You can't do that. Asaeurope by independent organization. Even the two found one, the same people know now. Asa the government and number we need Kewalo Asa USA because of the selfish interest. The Nkebudi recognize Asa USA with the independent of the government. The government does not run organization. Nke ndị a na-afana alụkọ na bụ ikdotikanyi bụ the president bụ ndị si na no Asa the government of Anambra State cannot tell them what to do which Asaeurope position but ndị ọzọ bụ ndị a na-ECOWAS. So o nwere ife nchọ ka anyị declare today here Asaeurope and Asaeurope is not under the Anambra State government. We work with Anambra State government. We collaborate with Anambra State government. We try to, support the government in power. Only in an election of Anambra, we don't support any party. But once a government is elected, we support that government in power. But that does not mean that the government name if an drama, I make sure government in the ego government or a right of anyone, because I bet to enhance that government. But will continue to do what you are doing, that what you are doing with this present government. I na governor this mana governor anyị ndị gbale around bụ ndị na-achọ ife na akpa ife. Unlike Obi deal with it by himself. So onye Obi na gali with the Val is PA. So actually that impression we work very closely with Governor Anyi. Elukwechi another governor pata in any party. So take you over. One of the positions. And with the assistant secretary, and we go to the end by secretary Asaeurope, and with PRO Webenaja, and with other. So once you come in, we start running Asaeurope the West around Asa, Europe. But engaging why you? Because now, when they face Hunan, where Asa Africa, kudos to Asa Europe. This Asa Asia. Kudos to Asaeurope. Okay, so I get you chair. That structure will have to be implemented as Asaeurope. And Akwenze have a problem. Man, understand it one said the loyal to Asaeurope, and Akwenze the loyal to the America. Okay. Okay. Manyuma, because now if you battle Europe, I will fight for Europe. So you want to fight for USA. But once we are all in the registered, go sit in a vote. But you cannot say I'm making a vote. And once it's in a vote, that is and emailing a vote and is handicapped. Those people who don't any stake at all. That is why I was angry. Now one of the meetings I made, why people see you cannot tell me not to talk because now I represent Europe, my country.